Hello everyone, Zur is back for week number 8. And this week's items are going to seem pretty familiar, unfortunately. He's located in the Crucible vendor room, so the room right before the Vanguard, right down the stairs. So let's talk to them, see what he's got. Curios for the week, auto rifle, hand cannon, and shotgun telemetries. You use them and it upgrades your weapon a little bit faster. 5 of them for 1 strange coin. It's about 2.5 hours of bonus experience. Vehicle upgrades for your rare sparrows only, that is blue quality, are plasma and stealth drive. They will upgrade them to go faster and be more durable, and give you a colored contrail. The plasma, I assume, gives you blue, and the stealth gives you red, and as usual, 5 heavy ammo synthesis for 1 strange coin. But now, let's get to the exotics. Well, you see this thing down here. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Titans. Unfortunately, the Armamentarium has gone full Sunbreakers. Yes, the Armamentarium has returned for a 3rd week in a row, and yet again, I find myself buying it because it has an even higher stat roll than last week. Last week it had 131, this one has 136. Is 5 discipline worth 13 strange coins plus the time and materials to upgrade it again? To the average person, absolutely not. I bought one because I had over 100 strange coins and I have more Ascendant shards than I know what to do with, and I play this game a lot. But yet again, I will recommend this chest to all Titans and to all who will ever consider making a Titan, because I believe this to be the best Titan exotic in the game. An extra grenade, extra special ammo, and extra heavy ammo is insanely good for both subclasses. It's great for PvE, it's great for the raid, it's great for PvP, and so if you missed out on the previous 2 weeks of this thing being around, you lucked out yet again. Buy it. Hunters, your exotic is Lucky Raspberry chest armor. I gave the Lucky Raspberry a bit of a bad review last time, and I'd like to say that it's a bit better than I made it out to be in the last recommendation, and that's because I've been paying more attention to grenades that have killed me in the Crucible, and Arc Bolt is definitely noticed with some frequency. Arc Bolt is a pretty good PvE grenade. The problem is just that Blade Dancer is not really used in high-level PvE because it requires you to get in melee range, and if you're in melee range of a lot of things, in high-level PvE, you are going to die. I don't think I've ever seen a Blade Dancer Hunter in any raid that I've ever done. Would I buy this if I already had an exotic Hunter helm that I liked and I was short on coins? Probably not. I asked some hunters that I know if they would ever use this chest over one of the helms, and every single one of them said no. I will say that it does have the highest stat roll I've ever seen on a piece of gear, 140 intellect. That is a lot. The other bonuses are pretty good as well. If you're mainly a PvE hunter, I'd say this is still a pass. If you're a PvP hunter, it all depends on how much you are in love with Arc Bolt Grenade. But if you passed on Lucky Raspberry, it's not the end of the world. Warlocks. Those dang Voidfang Vestments are back again. They were here last week and have been here 3 of the past 4 weeks. They definitely have more strength than last week, which had 108 strength. Axion Bolt is a very good PvP grenade and is a situational PvE grenade. I had a lot of people tell me that it works very well with the Bloom talent for PvE, and I definitely would agree after using it myself. But that situation where you'd be killing a lot of enemies with Axion Bolt plus Bloom doesn't come around as often as you might think. It can be used with Sunsinger's Gift of the Sun to give you 2 grenades every time you respawn, but obviously you lose out on the Axion Bolt bonus. Voidfang Vestments are a situational buy. I'd say that they're more good than they are bad, especially if you're a PvPer who uses Voidwalker, and especially if you're a PvP user or player who uses hand cannons a lot. For PvE, it's somewhat decent, but absolutely not a must-buy by any regards. Strength is kind of a meh stat in endgame PvE anyway, and Axion Bolt is not used with as much frequency as something like compared to Vortex Grenade. Overall, they're good, but they're not absolutely 100% gotta have them good. They are definitely among the best looking exotics in the game, though. The weapon of the week for 17 strange coins is the sniper rifle Patience and Time. This sniper rifle is very good in PvP due to its ability to reach maximum stability, making any follow-up shots very, very easy. You cannot possibly ask for better PvP bonuses either. Third Eye, which gives you radar while aiming down the sights, and cloaking while aiming. However, you do need to weigh how much you will use this weapon when considering your purchase. If you already have an exotic weapon that you really enjoy using, that's certainly going to play a factor. If you already have a sniper rifle you use or really like, or maybe you're short on upgrade materials, that's going to play a factor. My Patience and Time has been very limited, mainly to the weekly and nightfall strikes where arc burn is enabled, mainly because I enjoy my Hawkmoon in both PvE and PvP way more than I enjoy Patience and Time, not to mention that I am the worst sniper ever in PvP. In PvE, it's pretty good, decent fire rate, high stability, and you can get its magazine to up to 6 shots. And cloaking situationally comes in handy if you need to pop a lot of damage on something and you'd prefer it not to be moving because you're going to be cloaked and they're not going to see you. Is Patience and Time a 100% absolutely must-buy for everyone? No, because it will ultimately depend on your amount of usage, especially if you're someone who does not have a lot of strange coins. That being said, it is still an incredibly good weapon, and if you want it, and you think you're going to get a lot of use out of it, then go ahead and buy it. The engram of the week is the helm. Should you gamble on it? Well, all the hunter helms are incredibly good, and any hunter helm that you may end up getting will definitely be worth using in some capacity. Of the 3 Warlock helms, 2 of them are situational, and the third one is not very good at all. The Titan helms are similar, but nothing I would use over the Armamentarium, which, hint hint, spoilers, it's on sale right now, you should buy it. If you're a hunter and you are desperate for an exotic helm, or will ever be making a hunter who would like a helm, then sure, I'd say it's worth a shot if you have, some motes of light sitting around. If you don't plan on making a hunter in the near future, then I'd say it's worth less of a shot, but there's certainly more good helms out there than bad helms that you could possibly get from the engram. Finally, we will use one of these. And that's what this item is here for, Flight of Shadows. If you use a Jackalight while speaking with Xur, you will have access to Flight of Shadows, which is a consumable that lasts for 24 hours that changes the appearance of your respawn animation. What does that mean? Well, here's a clip. When you respawn, you get some bats flying around you and stuff. Ooh, it's all spooky and stuff. But that's all it does. It's just a cool thing for Halloween. For some reason, whenever I've used any of the Halloween stuff, so the Jackalight and also the Flight of Shadows, neither of them have worked for me. I don't know why, so if you've noticed that your Jackalight doesn't show up on your head, don't buy the Flight of Shadows, because it's not going to work either. And, did I say how much they cost? It's a 1 strange coin. So, probably not worth getting unless you're, one of those people who has a ton of strange coins like me, who can afford to spend a few on this thing, if it actually worked. But anyway, that'll do it for me, everyone. Hopefully next week we'll see some more non-repeat armor out of Xur. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great weekend.